Hello everyone. Hope all are staying at home and hope all are safe. So in the last video we have seen about the introduction of the heredity and what is evolution. Also we have started about the transcription, translation, translocation. So in this video I'm going to describe and I'm going to explain what is transcription, what is translation, and what is translocation. So here you can see the diagram. It is given in the textbook. So we know that DNA is highly coiled double-stranded helical structure. Okay, and these strands are made up of deoxyribose sugar, and the nitrogenous base are linked each other, which are present on the both the strands. They are linked each other with the peptide bonds. Okay, so here you can see as we know there are 4 nitrogenous bases are present in DNA. That is adenine, it attached to the thymine, guanine attached to the cytosine. So here we can see adenine thymine pair, again thymine adenine, guanine cytosine, cytosine guanine, adenine thymine, adenine thymine, thymine adenine, all these are present. Now in RNA we know that at place of thymine there is a uracil. So in RNA adenine attaches to uracil, guanine attaches to cytosine. Okay, so we know already, we have seen about the transcription, the definition we have seen. The formation of RNA, that is mRNA, through DNA in nucleus is called as transcription. The formation of mRNA through DNA in nucleus of the cell is called as a transcription. So here mRNA is forming, the production or the formation of mRNA is taking place. So the single nucleotide, okay, here it is given. So single nucleotide, it comes and attaches with the nitrogenous base. Single nucleotide means a single nitrogenous base. It may be thymine, thymine will not be there, it will be uracil, it will be adenine, or it will be guanine, it might be cytosine. So here the DNA molecule becomes uncoiled. The DNA is highly coiled molecule, we know that, and this one of the coil gets uncoiled, and at that place the single nucleotide or nitrogenous base comes and attaches with the present or the nitrogenous bases given on one of the strand of DNA. So it is the formation of mRNA, that is messenger RNA, which is very important for the synthesis of protein. So mRNA plays very important role in the synthesis of protein. So this DNA prepares the mRNA, okay, and this is the transcription. After the formation of the mRNA, the mRNA comes out of the nucleus. Now it comes in the cytoplasm, and into the cytoplasm, now this we can see here, the chain of mRNA is formed. Okay, here the chain of mRNA is formed, and the group of 3 nitrogenous bases is called as a triplet codon. Now it has a printed message. Okay, each triplet codon has certain message. So as we know, the unit or nucleotide which are present on this mRNA are, it will be adenine, uracil, guanine, cytosine. So like this, out of these 4 only there will be the nitrogenous bases. Now tRNA, you can see here the tRNA it has three three units, again three nitrogenous bases which are opposite to the mRNA. So if there are here you can see adenine, adenine, adenine. So the opposite to adenine there is uracil. In RNA, opposite to adenine is uracil. There is a pair of adenine and uracil. So opposite pair of adenine, there is uracil, uracil, uracil. This tRNA is bringing, and it has one of the amino acid, that is lysine. Lysine is one of the amino acid molecule which it is carrying. Now it will bring and it will attach it on the this codon, triplet codon. AAA is the codon, triplet codon, and this tRNA is bringing exactly opposite nitrogenous base UUU. So it is called as the anticodon. Okay. So for each of the separate codon, for each of the triplet codon, there is a particular amino acid which can get attached with this mRNA. So tRNA is bringing this amino acid molecule, and it is putting it will get attached to this mRNA, okay, through anticodon, and after putting it here, this mRNA get destroys. Okay, the tRNA goes and mRNA also get destroys. The next tRNA molecule will come and it will form, it will attach to the, it will bring another amino acid molecule, it will get attached here on mRNA, and hence the chain of amino acid, you can see here on the upper side the small circular base, this is here. So a small circular small molecule is getting attached. So here the small molecules of amino acids are attaching, and hence the chain of amino acid is formed, which gives rise to the formation of protein, and this is the protein synthesis. So the synthesis of protein with the help of mRNA and tRNA is called as translation. The protein synthesis with the help of mRNA and tRNA is called as translation, in which tRNA brings amino acid molecule and it gets attached with the mRNA, and amino acid molecule, the chain of amino acid molecule is formed, which results into the formation of protein. Okay, so this is the protein synthesis, which is called as the synthesis of protein with the help of mRNA and tRNA is called as translation. Okay, and this here is the explanation for this just now what we have seen. Now the amino acids which are brought in by tRNA are bonded together by peptide bonds with the help of rRNA. During this process, the ribosomes, now rRNA, the role of rRNA starts here. rRNA is a ribosomal RNA. Okay, during this process the ribosome keeps on moving from one end of mRNA to other end by the distance of one triplet codon. So the movement of rRNA from one end to the another end by the distance of one triplet codon is called as translocation. So we can see ribosome, see around this tRNA the layer of ribosome is shown, ribosomal RNA. So and in that ribosomal RNA is present, and it moves, okay, with the distance of one triplet codon. The movement of the rRNA from one triplet codon to the another triplet codon is called as translocation. Okay, so transcription translation, translocation. These are the three very important processes which takes place during the protein synthesis. And why this protein synthesis is important? Because the protein synthesis gives rise to the wear and tear of the body, as proteins are very important, and protein gives rise to the wear and tear of the body, the growth of the body. They brings about the formation of different enzymes into the body. They brings about the different formation of different hormones into the body, which perform the different function into the body. Hence the protein synthesis is very, very important in the cell. Okay. And we know that living organisms can produce new individuals like themselves due to genes and due to genes only. So some genes are transmitted to the next generation without any changes, but not all. Few genes they show certain changes among themselves, and this change into the and they transfer into the next generation by changing themselves. So this sudden change into the genes is called as mutation. Okay, so here we can see this is the main sequence of RNA or of the genes so called, but during the transmission at the place of original gene, some other genes get attached, so the another sequence can be seen here, and this brings about the changes into the next generation, which is called as a mutation. This mutation some of the time it do not show much more changes, but some of the time it is considerable, like it may cause certain genetic disorders like sickle anemia or Down syndrome, okay, etc. So this is about the transcription, translation, translocation and importance of protein synthesis. Thank you so much for watching this video. To get more videos of this lesson, stay connected, stay updated, and stay at home, stay safe and take care. Thank you so much.